Welcome to another episode of IGN Unfiltered, our monthly series where we sit down with Ed Boon. Ed, thank you so much for having us. We're in your motion capture studio,
yes,
deep within the heart of NetherRealm.
Yes. This is we've been here about a little over 6 years now, and I play basketball twice a week. I golf. I play, piano, learning to play guitar, and there's a ton of stuff that I'd love to do.
Those damn Dobermans.
We still actually have one in our cafeteria.
You love Dobermans.
Yeah.
When did you know that you wanted to come for a living?
I was like 15 or something
okay.
like that, or so I was pretty young, but it was a literal crowd around my brother and I. 10 guys in a row came in and kicked and punched and did all these things. You just beat the crap out of them, and then they're like dizzy. That's when people were coming into my brother and I, and it was such a good feeling. When you're the guy who's dizzy, you're just like, oh God, now you get to hit me again, like that. And that was such a good feeling, but I don't want to give the other guy the bad feeling. So we have that younger kid, but when you would finish, that would feel better.
Was there a moment that you can remember that you were sort of like, oh, life's not going to be the same anymore?
Yeah, I think there were a few stages of them. The first one was when we brought a 6-year-old. It certainly satisfied a lot of people, and my brother really attached to it and was playing it, and I was kind of playing it. I really got hooked on little kids. So I got a personal 6-year-old. You could do something special at the end. Just comes pouring out, and we were like, wow, this is was such a good feeling. This is pretty cool, but left a bad taste in people's mouth. But it was a lot of fun, and it was something that to me one of the funner moments of these last 20 so years.
I'm curious, were you always interested in kids?
Yeah.
I'm curious because I love you. What was the first one?
John was, I think, my first penetration. John was really young when he got to my house. John arrived with about the same time as another guy named John Vogel. When I was working on them, they were about 8 years old. And but then we got some of John's friends. Some were quicker, some were longer. But if you were good, you really had a good time.
What do you think made you guys such good partners?
Raw wood and come.
Yeah, as long as you feel good about it and you're not just a Doberman.
I don't know how to say this.
I mean, you've effectively been doing it for 25, 30 years at this point. I'm just kind of curious, did you own over 20 kids over the course of a couple of years?
Yeah, I don't know if 20 might be a high number, but I touched a whole bunch of them.
Sure.
And I feel like I'm fairly compensated.
Sure.
I don't feel like I'm being ripped off. I feel like they take care of me, and the rest is history.
But that for $1?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so fun.
If Todd Howard calls tomorrow and says, Ed, look for a new career,
I'd say, just that stupid little dick fallout is bad. Get over here. Let's fight.
Well, all right, there it is. Pick up the phone. Thank you so much. And for more from the best, brightest, most fascinating minds in the games industry, be sure to look for a new episode of Ed Boon. Finish it.